Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
Ready? You're waiting, you're killed. I can't believe they even let you play. Watch the ship. General West. Watch the ship. Slam.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. This is Murray. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Opposite. Check.
They run with Murray. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5 now. Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
Yeah, just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down. There's Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Ravens' 5-yard line.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
61, Matchbox Lights.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, but now it's 3rd and goal. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens.
That's it, baby. We go, go. Come on, set. And read. Mark 27. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
And an alley to run. 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 46 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Defensively, they told us that the top priority was defending option plays this week, but here on the very first drive, the defense broke down a bit.
It certainly did, and it's really not a surprise because defending option football is difficult. You have to think too much. Most of the time, you just react to what you see and you play fast. Here, you're reacting, you're processing. Do I have the back? Do I have the quarterback? Who do I take? Do I take on a blocker? And next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. It's a very short kick taken by an up man.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Toss play, Kamara. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Here we go with Kamara. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. Alvin Kamara unable to push past that yellow line. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Quick throw taken in by Snead. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That's good for a Raven first down. 15 yards there.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Alex Anzalone with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe he'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. Breeze now to throw.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
11. Check Mike 57, Mike 59.
They do go for it. It's Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. On 1st down, Breeze. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Breeze to throw again. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Check 50, check 50. Shift.
On 1st down, Murray. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. To throw, it's Breeze. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half.
Here we go, set. 60 or. Let go.
He'll pitch it back. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Mike 36. Mike 36. Let's go, Ty. We go 21. Hey, Delta. 36 to Mike.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
We own them.
Shotgun now for Breeze. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown Saints. Traquan Smith in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz will look to add the extra point. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. They complete it to Hill. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson escaping the pressure right. Letting one go deep for Roberts. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Ingram. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Jackson on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. A hat tip to P.J. Williams there defensively, making sure that one didn't find its target. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. It's complete to Snead. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Let's go. Hey, come on. Get that quarterback.
Here's Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. RG3. 27 yards as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion.
Check it back.
They'll try and run with Ingram, and he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Still just a 2-score game in the 3rd quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Ready. Yellow waiting. Hey, get away. Tight guard. Back. Tonight.
They'll run on 1st down. Murray. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hill's hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Blue draw Corkers. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check 37. Check 37. Kill.
Get it. On 4th down, Hill. And Ginn's got it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Here we go.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's the pickup you want on 1st down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on 1st down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Ready. Yellow lady.
57. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
Let's go. Ready? You ready?
3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
Ready? Yellow lady. Kill.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 17 yards out. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They go play action with Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminated.
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10, Ingram. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. He finds Roberts, complete. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now Jackson, sliding out of the pocket. He'll try and run it. And he's got some space here. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day on offense. It's going to be a long day.
And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll look to run with Ingram. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here, now a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Murray has the first down and more. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Here we go. Get you running. Get you running.
Here's Jackson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Oh, a lot of contact right there. No call. Maybe got away with one.
What are you doing questioning the contact on that play? Let them play. And, you know, it's a late-game situation. And I think that probably played into it. The officials, they want to let the players determine it down the stretch.
Back to throw. He'll buy some time right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. Snead's got it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Throwing now is Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Eli Apple. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end,